Back with a bang with a 4-5-1. Hello folks, and welcome to a brand new video by me, Tactical Max 7. Today you can see that I have a 4-5-1 for you, and apologies for not putting videos out enough over March. You can see this is called Tac Mac March 1. And I've had this on the go since the beginning of March, end of February. But March is not only FUT birthdays, FUT's birthday, you know what I mean. It's also my birthday, my daughter's birthday, my dad's birthday, my nephew's birthday, and my wife's granddad's birthday, all in the space of like 8 days. In fact, myself, my dad, and my daughter all share a birthday 2 days apart. So my dad and I on one day and my daughter the day before. It is madness. So I've just not been able to do a lot of videos because obviously the outside priorities were there and I needed to spend time with them. And so I missed a lot of FUT birthday, which yeah, that's a bit annoying, but you know, it is what it is. There's always another promo. And then after that, you can probably hear from my voice that I got a virus and I've been floored for a good week. But do not worry whenever these things happen, whenever we're quiet. I say we as in like the Tactical Hub or myself, Quick Rage, FC Pirate, whenever we're quiet, there's always things going on in the background. And trust me, we have so many things going on in the background that will make your life so much better in the long run. We look after you. We want what's best for everybody in terms of tactics, in terms of players in this game. That's what we're doing. So exciting things happening. I can't say anymore. So let's get into this. A 4-5-1. I've not done a 4-5-1 in ages. If I've done one at all in FC 25, I don't know. And I wanted to have this one having this Cortez being a left back because I love that Evo. I'm in the middle of doing that. And this Raskin in the midfield. And if anybody watched the Belgian game at the weekend, Belgian-Ukraine, everyone will, I think we'll all know this guy's name very soon. The performance he put in for Belgium. He was very, very good. And Cortez is a player that I've not really seen much in real life because he's always been injured. But he's still young and hopefully he can come back from that. I'm also thinking about doing this Doumbia for the latest evolution. We'll see. See what I do. So here's a 4-5-1. Apologies if I cough or if I have to stop and start this again. My voice is not going to hold up particularly well. Into team management. We have the code there and we have the 4-5-1 flat. I was looking at between the flat and the cam, but I think with the way it is at the moment, flat is better. So we have balanced build-up style and we have high defensive approach. You can put this up to 95 if you want to go aggressive. It will just leave you a little bit lighter in the back line because you don't have CDMs. Vice versa, you can put this right down to 50 if you want. Completely up to you. And the player roles, we have Nkunku as a poacher on attack. We have our left mid and our right mid as inside forwards on balanced. Inside forwards is my favourite role for any wide position. We've got one box to box on balanced, one playmaker on attack for their two outside centre mids, and then our centre mid is on holding and defend. Our right back is on wing back and balanced, and our left back is on full back and balanced. Our two centre backs are defender and defend, and our goalkeeper, I have him on sweeper keeper and balanced, but you can have him on whatever you want. That's what we look like with the ball. This is our heat map of all the players. You see we've covered most every square apart from the top right and top left as per usual. So yeah, good formation, really fun to play. Let's get into some gameplay and I'll show you how it works in game. Right, let's get to some gameplay. I'm going to try and do this whole thing, but I'm not sure my voice will hold up to it, so we'll try. Firstly, can we just acknowledge how good the Evo teams are now getting? This guy had a lovely team. This guy, the left mid, he was a nightmare to play against. And then he's got his FUT birthday, and he's got the FUT, his goalkeeper. I never realised it was a rare gold goalkeeper. Well, I've got to be honest. This Ruben Diaz card's a nightmare to play against. This card, you can't quite see it in the back. This 92 rated central defender. His other Evo, he scores a bicycle kick against me from a corner in the second half. I didn't record that, but it was annoying. I'm not gonna lie, it was annoying. Just quite see the stats. Only 79 defending. That surprises me. That does. So straight from the start, it pauses it. because he's making changes to that evil Klaus card, I think it was. That one. So we start off, and I'd been ill for a few days, so I hadn't played. This is the first game I played back, so it's quite good to show you this one. Because sometimes I find if I've not played for a few days, the first game I play is really good. Not much really good in this, but really good there, pushing the ball out wide right, and that's important when you've got this kind of flat midfield, because what you'll see is this wobbly line across the middle, triangle, 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 triangle. So when I'm talking about making lots of triangles, that's what I mean. The way the players will start positioning themselves is they'll create lots of triangle and they'll give you lots of options. We get the ball to Nkunku, and we're looking for those overlapping runs where Xavi's made, because we want the players going beyond. The first player that'll get into the box is your box-to-box, funnily enough. That's the player that'll make the breakneck runs forward, but your playmaker on the other side will get forward as well. So it'll be your holding midfielder, for me there, Kanté, is the one that's really holding down the midfield. Terrible touch there from Xavi, but we get back. Navas go wide again, and that's what I was trying to do predominantly in this game, is go wide. Now, the formation the guy's playing is a 4-3-2-1 wide, so it wasn't ideal for showing you the wide play, because he could match me up 1-to-1 really. So we're just taking our time. He's also, I think he's on a really high press, so he's either 95 depth or he's pressing, constant press type thing. Whatever it is. Look, I mean, you can see the players getting around me there. So we're just picking our passes, we're finding the space, keeping things simple, and then going slow then fast, slow then fast. Tried to play a ball down the outside, it's not very good, and Nkunku doesn't make the best run, he gets it back. Fine, whatever. We're just holding our defensive shape. There we just took too long picking the pass, but we win the ball back quickly. We get the ball out wide. This is the first chance I've had to go down the outside. I realise his central defender is fast. I mess up the ball inside there. If I'd done a double tap or I'd lofted it, it was a goal. Or an attempt, because this guy actually moved the goalkeeper really well. There, we're just closing down with Kanté, winning the ball back. Kanté's now high up the park. Lovely wee through ball. We try it again. Cole just can't quite get it. I don't know what it is about that Cole card. Don't get on with him at all. I really don't like that card, which is annoying. So we get forward again. Sorry, he's getting forward. We're just covering the runs. We're covering the angles. I was aware of how much pace this card's had, and that was what he tried to do. He tried to get down the outside, ball into the middle, and then finesse or Travella. That's all he was really trying to do. That's fine. Everyone's allowed to play how they want. We're playing quite marginal passes there, which I don't really like. I like to give myself a little bit more margin of error. But when there's such a high press, it's difficult. This is where I love Coleman. He's got the pace and he's got the strength just to body him off the ball there. So we're quite deep, even though we're on 70 depth. That was a terrible pass. Xavi makes a great sliding tackle to get it. Here, we're doing a wee give and go, going down the outside. Di Lorenzo's got plenty of pace, so we just kind of burn him down the outside again. Here we get the first ball in, the second ball we mess up. We don't play it right. We should have either taken another touch, stopped and passed it back, or passed it quicker. We get to Xavi, then back to Fulra, because I just seen he was putting loads of pressure on the ball, and there we get a nice wee work to go with Nkunku low driven into the bottom corner. And I've said from the start of the game, low driven is so overpowered in this game. And now they've got a play style for it. It's even better. So, we're going again. I'll stop it here just so you can see the defensive shape. Obviously, it's a kickoff, but you see the back four are a nice shape. Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry about that. It came from nowhere. Kanté is moved out of position a little bit because I pulled him outwards, but Navas has dropped in just to hold that position, and Xavi is coming back as well. Our left and our right midfielders are playing as left and right midfielders, which is leaving our striker a little bit isolated. You can see him on the mini-map there. There's a big gap between the midfield and defence, midfield and striker, but our midfield and our defence are nice and aligned. And I think part of that was just due to his high depth. He goes down the outside of my right back, tries to throw a ball in, but we managed to deflect it. Candy picks up the ball in midfield. We're just looking for a pass here. Can't find anything going forward, so we go sideways. It's not always what we want to do, but we want to protect possession, especially when we're only 1-0 up. And I've already clicked at this point. He's looking to break and go down the outside. So we get a lovely ball down the outside there from Nkunku. We drive the ball into the box with Cole. He does a lovely little keeper sidestep just to block off that cross goal shot. And I was like, all right, fine. So he's trying to go down the side here with Zico. Baku comes in, does good to get into the position. And we're just trying to stop that pass. That's all I was trying to do, was prevent that longer mid-range pass. And I didn't get my player in the right position, but it's fine. We managed to recover from it. Here you can see again the shape. And Nkunku's now got more support up with him, because your left and your right inside forwards are going to push up and create like a front three. Then you've got your middle three sitting here. Now these guys will push forward, which will leave Kante a little bit exposed or on his own. And your right back will push up. You can see my left back's pushing up as well, but not too high. One of them will push up. I have it on set to right back to be the wing back. We try the wee layoff. We get it to Mendy, who's come forward. I bring him forward manually this time. Ball back to Xavi. Neves. Don't quite get there, but you can see that kind of, that passing is what we're looking for. Going a bit jittery with the playback now. It's a bit annoying. Here, that's just typical EA, isn't it? Ball bouncing about like ping pong. We get super lucky there because we do mess up the first ball. He moves his keeper across goal, and Nkunku can just lash it in. He's got 4-star weak foot, I think, this version of him. Really nice evo I got on this guy. Just passing lets him down, I think. So again, you can see how narrow and how compact my team is when we're facing a kickoff, which is really important. Coleman, ball out to Fulrich. Actually, a card I've quite liked. Not brilliant, not meta in any way, but a nice card. There, I just take a poor touch. I know his defender's got pace. I know he's strong. I should never have done that. There, I read that a mile away and still managed to miss it. Somehow. It's just one of those things. He gets to the byline. I love it when people try and do things like that to me at the byline, because I know I'll win that ball 99% of the time. Just the wrong thing to do. And that's how this half ends. And I ended it there because, you know, nobody wants this video to be too long, especially when I can barely talk. So that was the team. That's how it played. Like, subscribe, comment, because you guys are amazing. Let me know what kind of stuff you want to see. I've got a couple more videos hopefully coming out, as long as I can get rid of this stupid cold, which I seem to have had more illnesses this year than I've had in a long time, which is super, super annoying. Anyway, hope you guys have had a good FUT birthday. And we're into dream catchers now. So, hope that's going well for you. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. No, wait. Got the outro bit to do. Hopefully I get it right this time. Not like the last video, which I messed up. Let's get into the actual outro. So, there you go. That's how this plays. It plays really nice across the midfield. You've seen how many passes I was able to create. You've seen how much control I had on the ball. You've seen how I even with that defensive approach of high in 70, sorry, attacking, but whatever it is, the approach of 70, you still are doing a lot of passes around the midfield line, which keeps you really secure. I don't know why EA have made it that way this year, but they just have. That's why aggressive works so well, because it pushes you up. And you've seen how my opponent was so aggressive. I like this formation because it's wide. You've got your left and your right mids, but you've got your 3 centre mids in the midfield making little triangles. Your striker can become a little bit isolated, but as long as you've got the inside forwards, they will push in. And it's better if you've got the row plus and row plus pluses. It just is now. We have categorically shown that over the year. There is a massive difference to the AI of players. There's also the AI intelligence of individual players. Your team with different players will not play exactly the same as mine. Like if you have Bellingham in that midfield, Bellingham will play differently. The cover stars just have different AI. You're just finding players that suit you. Once you found a player that suits you, you just stick with it. You can evo him, or you can, or her, I guess, as well. Or you can look for the upgrades coming out through promos. But once you find players, like for me, I think for everybody, Kanté is just brilliant. He's not going out my team until I get someone crazy in team of the season. These two centre backs are the best two centre backs I've used in Stam and Coleman. They just work for me. They won't work for everybody because they are with the 80 and 8 agility and balance. They can be a bit turny like a truck. You know, that won't work for everyone. 72 and 74, but you see in the gameplay how they work for me. So if you like prefer a tall, skinny, agile defenders, you go with them. Just get whatever works for you. That's the most important thing. Right, before my voice absolutely fails me, I'm going to go. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Remember, keep playing this game while it's fun. Not long left till we get team of the season, and then the game kind of goes crazy. So, let's enjoy it. Catch you guys next video. Bye.